The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there, another missed opportunity this week driven by fear and blunt honesty, or as it turned out, lack of it. When asked on Tuesday in the Parliament whether the government was going to change the law to ban homeless people from camping in downtown areas of this country, the Prime Minister gave us an answer of a scared person. Technically, it may be currently true that they've not discussed it in Cabinet. Technically, it may be true they haven't actually passed a law, but that wasn't the point. The point is, the trouble in CBDs is crippling entire cities. It needs to stop, and that is where his answer should have started. Then he should have gone on to say, we have had meetings and we have worked out no one actually has the power to really tackle the issue, so we are going to change it. And then he should have outlined how they're going to change it. See, we don't deal with emotive stories well in this country because of fear, and that needs to change as well. Homelessness for many is sad. Not all, but many. There will be addiction and sorrow and madness, literally and figuratively, and you can get lost in that if you let yourself, and then you end up like the Labor Party apologising for shocking outcomes. Rotorua, anyone? But each part of any emotive story has a weighting. If the weighting is wrong on one part, disaster ensues. Being afraid to deal with a very real problem for fear of offence is overweighting the plight of the homeless. The homeless need help, yes, but they can't wreck the joint simply because of their status. They don't get more rights because of who they are. And we can't look away just because it's the easier thing to do. Also requiring their share of weight is every business operator, bus driver, worker, citizen who wouldn't mind using their CBD but doesn't or is fearful to because our leaders won't deal with the hard issue. No one argues it isn't even a problem, for goodness sake. We can debate if you want for a bit how to resolve it, but resolve it we must, and that's the point. And that involves getting the problem out of downtown, and it requires the right attitude to do it. Labor asked the question because they back the homeless. They're happy to wreck cities and businesses. Their record shows that. The PM failed to show up as a leader and run with a solution because as he stood to answer the question, his backbone vanished.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.